playing, Reese?
The Chiefs.
Huh?
The Chiefs.
Mm.
Kamaya. 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 Go get your sister her pacifier. She in there. She in the room. Her pacifier in there.
And now the afterlife, gotta catch it. That's the reality. I just gave
She knocking on that thing. You hear her knock on that damn deep freezer. That's what she do now. That motherfucker take you to the deep freezer and knock on it. It's so funny. Like, nigga, I want a popsicle. It's in here. This shit right here.
Did she do that shit on purpose?
What the fuck? Back.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Uh-oh, somebody watching that shit. Somebody watching that shit.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 in the NFL is underway. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him in the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
Because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Now for the Falcons. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but
Oh, with the balance?
turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those
Yeah.
especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Alright, so now what do we do? Go next?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis.
Nowhere.
Gets us to the other side of midfield across
Are you
the 40
serious?
before going out.
Some tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Knew that was going to happen.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, 43, 15. Mike 5-4.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
If
Damn.
it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there.
Come on. You're supposed to be blocking for a killer.
That allows for extra yardage on the return.
55 rushing yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. action. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
All right, Kenzie.
Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line.
That's fucking bullshit.
The Chiefs.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let me back in there. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? We'll fix this. You're supposed to fix this. I mean, what happened?
Hey, Kenzie, hurry up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25 line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last
just think of what it's like being on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tape and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So
McKenzie,
at the 40-yard line.
finish up.
ETN with it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on that ball club.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got some space here. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
What time we got?
Now it's Ryan. To the end zone,
Yes.
but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. A give running right, ETN. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Once more, ETN. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following a touchdown, here's
Do you swear to protect the
Come on. What's going on?
We'll start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail and score deficit 14-7 as they come up first and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now the carry for Edwards-Helaire. First down and more for Edwards-Helaire. He gets it across the 50 down to the 48. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Crazy.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Yes.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better
Okay,
tight ends
baby, I
around.
get it.
I've seen
Come
him pull
on.
in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
All right, Mackenzie.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it.
Fuck, man.
Now it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ball sits on the 10, second and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Oh, shit,
Noah
man.
Gray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Ryan. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, he's going to go for a big play downfield.
Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not
This
before
nigga Kelsey is at 85 speed. How the fuck is he blowing by niggas like this?
Sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This is cat, man. Like, this, having them two niggas on the same team on this shit is a fucking buzz.
First down and more, ETN. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes
Nigga Hardman in this motherfucking, it bitch ass, yeah, them niggas are 99 speed on this motherfucking piece.
Down inside the 40 now for first and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and
then for some reason they didn't bump this nigga, the honey badger nigga, to 22 years old and shit on this motherfucker.
3 yards remain for second down.
Hello.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more.
This shit like a buzz to me, man.
On EA Sports. ETN once more. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep
Run
it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Fuck these niggas, come on. Come on.
His second
That
touchdown.
nigga got, I don't know how the fuck Kelsey is at 85 speed. He's blowing 90 speed linebackers and shit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Come on, I ain't even kicking that hard, bro.
Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it in.
Then they got this nigga Edwards. Hell, like, nigga, he that nigga is like, bro, come on, let's stop playing, bro.
By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Here we go. Check. Crunch. Over. Hey, 57 colors.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's
Come on, nigga, like, where the fuck? All right, bro. All right, that's what we doing. Let's go.
That pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Let's get it. 15.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20
These
and the
niggas
19.
can't stop the fucking run.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
Come on, bro. Y'all just let this nigga run like this. This nigga, come on, man.
15 to the 13.
They can't be fucking serious.
There, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
They letting this nigga run fucking
Carries like
crazy
that. That's
right
how they're
now.
going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just attack. It's just me and you. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Mahomes to throw. And this
Come,
is
fuck
caught.
that. Hell nah, man.
Seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying
Bro,
to
they
slow
made
game
this nigga,
away.
I'm fucking hot right now. They made this nigga Kelsey like this nigga's at 85 speed, bruh.
Salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to
Man, bruh, like, come on, bruh.
the football and stay ahead of the chains. I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at
Fuck
the 20.
this shit, man. I'm hot right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they
Ain't
have
shit
a
I
thought
can do
process
right
in
now.
mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly,
Yep, 2-score game.
onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Wait. Bound to lose one. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Guys. The ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's
Whooping this
Ryan.
fucking mud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And
That's
should
what's
do
fucking
it. Picked up by
Yeah, that's what fucking got me buzzing at all that fucking white people shit.
their own 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get
They're
out of here
playing
with a victory.
Peckerwood
Yeah, this
Central.
is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They
I should have muted that nigga.
In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Chiefs, it's an important win for their playoff
Nigga ain't
hopes as they
get one
move to
sack.
8-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year.